Hey everyone, it's Leanne here from Scrappin' with Flair, and today I thought I'd put a two-page layout together with you using a paper piecing called Scaredy Cat from Treasure Box Designs. Exciting news, I'm back on the design team, so that's very exciting for me. So yeah, we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this border right here. I used the Martha Stewart punch, and I think it's called Goo, or I can't remember actually, so don't quote me on that, but that's what it looks like. And the papers that I use are from the Recollection series called Nightfall. And you know, I'm actually, that's backwards, not 100% sure if this is new or old or what it is. So yeah, I just got it at Michael's, used my 40% off coupon. So yeah, those are the papers that I'm using. I apologize if I'm upside down and backwards. I lost my good video camera and I'm using a webcam, which so far seems to be working out okay. So let me get this out of the way. All right, so move all this out of the way here. It's a pretty simple layout. Other than the pattern papers, all my other papers are, the cardstock is from Basil, and I do believe I just used black, so that's easy enough. So we started out with the base as a 12 by 12 black cardstock, and then this pattern paper right here is 11 3/4 by 11 7/8. Yep, I got all my instructions here in front of me so I don't forget. And then this chevron pattern here is 11.5 by 11.25. And you know what I'll do is I'm going to post all this to my blog, all the dimensions. It'll make life easier. Then this border here is 11.5 by 2, and then this star border here is 11.5 by 3, and then it just goes kind of like that, with a little bit of the drip hanging out. If you wanted, you can make this much smaller. It could be like 1 inch wide. It just as long as you have the drips enough to stick out here. I kind of did a little bit of overkill. All right, so let's put it together. So I'm using zip dry glue, and it looks like this backwards again. The reason I like using this glue is you get lots of wiggle room with it, because it doesn't dry instantly, so you can get everything straight on your layout. And if you do get it someplace that you don't want it, it's nice because you can just rub it off. Alright, so let's see if I can do this wrong way. See, I put it down the wrong way. I can lift it up, turn it around so I'm going the right way here. This is an awkward angle for me too. Did I do that wrong again? I did. I think it's supposed to go this way. Yes, it is. Alright, so I'll put a little bit more glue down. When you don't have directional paper, and you cut your page so it's not square, it's sometimes hard to figure out which side is up. It might be actually a good idea to just put an arrow on the back side of your page, pointing which way is up, so you can lay it down the proper way and you don't have these issues. There we go. That's a little bit better. And the chevrons, I know which way they go this way, so I'm going to make sure I'm getting everything lined up, and everything is just kind of centered. So the reason I didn't cut everything perfectly square is so I have an even border around everything, and it's going to meet in the middle. And there's a couple of people on the design team that I'm on, Jennifer Jers and Abigail, oh my gosh, I think Williams. These are the two people that I learned this from. I love watching their videos and their layouts. They're absolutely fantastic. All right, so there's that. And see, I didn't get it straight perfectly, but I still have time before it dries to squish it back. So this will be the last, or yeah, probably the last Halloween layout of the season. We're quickly moving into Christmas time, so I'm gonna put some glue just on the edges of this here. Glue that down, leaving about that much of the drip hanging out at the top there. Glue this one down. Trying to go quickly here, so I'm not boring you guys to death with the gluing of the papers. But again, see, I didn't quite get it straight, and I can just move it right on up there with that zip dry glue, and it's perfectly straight, which is awesome. I will warn you, it does have a bit of an odor. There are a few friends that I do scrap with that just really can't stand the smell of it. So if you're sensitive to smell, then I will warn you that it does have an odor. About 1/4 of an inch. And see, I got a little drip there, but I can just wipe it off, and all the residue comes straight off. And then this gets down here. I already glued all my photo mats together, so I'll let you know what the photo mats are. So I have two 4x6 photo mats that are black cardstock, and then I put a pattern paper on top of it that is 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, and then I have two 2x2, 2.5 by 2.5 photo mats, and I matted those with 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 pattern paper, and then I have one 5x7 photo mat that I matted with 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 pattern paper. So I'm just going to make sure this all lines up, so I got it going the right way. And I don't have a pen handy, otherwise I would mark that so I don't tip it upside down by accident. This is the way I had it going. Oh my goodness. And because I don't have my regular camera, I'm kind of squished for space here. So I'm doing this. I just really wish I had my camera. But we're going to make do with what we've got going on here. Almost even. The chevron goes this way, and this one I cut. You can see here I cut it funny, but that's okay because we're gonna hide that later. And then I didn't want to switch the whole layout because I really like the chevron. So I'm just gonna push my piecings and my photo mats over so it kind of matches this over here. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get it all put together here. go. There's that one. Now, it's going to go on this side. This one's going to go on this side. Get rid of some of these pieces here. Again, I'm squished for room. Oh, and you can see most of both the layouts on here. That's awesome. So that lines up like that. I just want to make sure that I'm getting everything kind of lined up as perfectly as I can. I'm gluing. And now, before this is totally stuck down, oh yeah, I got that just about perfect. So we're going to stick that down. So I cut my borders the right length, so you can see that that covers up part of the mistake that I made over there. I cut it a little bit too short. And this one, that around. That's just about perfect. I don't know if you can hear it or not. My daughter's upstairs listening to her music. It's so loud. She's all the way in the upstairs, and I'm all the way in the basement. And I can still hear exactly. I can hear all the words to the song. I could sing for you if you wanted. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. Then we have all of our piecings here. So let's put those down. So the Scaredy Cat title is going to go here and here. I got this big piecing that's going to go here. Got this spooky tree. It's going to stand up here. And this spooky moon. It's cat with the cauldron. I'll go by the tree. Now, did I have that there? Or did I have this there? Oh, I think I had this tree. And I think I had the tree. I hope my husband's home and he's going to come down the stairs looking for me. I bet you $20 an interview. That goes like that. This little bit goes here. This 4x7 or 5x7 mat is going to go here, and see how I lined that up? So now no one knows I made a mistake. You know what? I think it was the other way around because I have the two 4x6 mats on this page. One here. I do believe that is how it went. And then these two little fatty guys, I think I do believe I have them up here, just kind of fill in this empty space. Alright, so I'm not going to bore you with gluing down the rest of it because it's pretty straightforward now that you've got a picture of it. I will upload a picture of the completed one to my blog and do a blog post with all of the dimensions of the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.